One rider wins Grand Tours, another conquers monuments, a third outsprints entire pelotons. But mastering nearly all of it, that is a different question entirely. 7 contenders, 1 verdict, and the answer is far less obvious than you think. In an era of intense specialization, comparing a 3-week climber to a cobbled classics powerhouse usually devolves into a subjective popularity contest. To bypass reputation, this investigation establishes a strict, data-driven scoring system. Performance is analyzed across 14 distinct categories, including Grand Tours, monuments, sprints, time trials, and descending skills. Every metric is weighted and normalized to a clean 100-point scale. No single statistic dominates the score. The hard data dictates the ultimate verdict, ensuring the rules of evidence govern over hype. Tadej Pogačar, the climber strategist. With 25 Tour de France stage wins and 13 monument victories, his attack-first style dominates mountains and classics alike, though flat bunch sprints remain a vulnerability. He redefines completeness by turning raw aggression into multi-terrain range. Mathieu van der Poel, the technical chaos rider. A master of cobbles with 3 Paris-Roubaix wins, his explosive power excels in short efforts, though a peak 5.8 watts per kilogram limit restricts his Grand Tour general classification depth. Wout van Aert, the all-terrain powerhouse. He boasts a Tour green jersey and elite time trial capabilities, though high-altitude mountains test his 5.5 watts per kilogram limit. He brings precision power to every surface. Jonas Vingegaard, the controlled mountain engine. Built for 3-week consistency, his measured climbing economy secures Grand Tours, but he remains unproven in one-day classics. Remco Evenepoel, the time trial general. Highly efficient against the clock with multiple world titles, his tactical control dominates stage race settings, though sustained high mountain breadth still tests him. Tom Pidcock, the multidiscipline prodigy, an Olympic champion defined by multi-surface fluency and supreme bike handling, but lacking a high-speed flat sprint. Primož Roglič, the veteran benchmark. 5 Grand Tour titles define his career, but a vulnerability to late race fades limits his current score. Under this unified rubric, individual reputations dissolve into cold data. In the Grand Tour column, which commands 20% of the overall score, Jonas Vingegaard and Tadej Pogačar hold maximum points. But slide the scale to monuments at 15%, and Vingegaard drops to 0 while Mathieu van der Poel surges to 88. No single performance category guarantees safety across this matrix. Introduce individual time trials and Remco Evenepoel dominates with 3 consecutive world titles. Shift to bike handling and Van der Poel's cyclocross background takes control, with Wout van Aert close behind. As the terrain demands change, the standings constantly rotate. Climbing, sprinting, and descending do not point to one untouchable rider, leaving the leaderboard in perpetual instability. This multi-terrain adaptability is engineered, not born. Power meters turned race pacing into measurable science, stripping away intuition. Specialized nutrition protocols, demanding exactly 1.2 grams of carbohydrates per kilogram every single hour, extend muscular durability across 3 weeks of racing. High-altitude camps and hypoxic training chambers reshape climbing preparation by raising oxygen capacity, while aerodynamic wind tunnel testing and carbon equipment advances reduce aerodynamic drag by 10%. Under this data-driven methodology, predictive race simulations replace tactical guesswork on the road, while sports psychology and dedicated performance science units make extreme physical output highly repeatable. Modern professional road cycling does not wait for natural all-rounders. The sport systematically manufactures them. This modern versatility must be calibrated against history's natural benchmarks. Eddy Merckx dominated every terrain on 10-kilogram steel. Fausto Coppi and Jacques Anquetil pioneered early stage race elegance, while Bernard Hinault fused Grand Tour force with classics grit. Sean Kelly defined year-round consistency. Miguel Indurain mastered the clock, and Peter Sagan's supreme bike handling bridged these eras to the modern peloton. Yet any direct cross-era comparisons remain an entirely uneven equation. Massive shifts in aerodynamics, specialized nutrition, and completely redesigned race calendars and support structures mean any historical verdict must remain strictly conditional to its own distinct competitive time. Jonas Vingegaard and Remco Evenepoel command elite scores, but their cases lean on narrower specializations. Mathieu van der Poel remains the strongest one-day chaos argument, while Wout van Aert offers the deepest all-terrain alternative. Yet the weighted math yields a clear victor, balancing multi-week Grand Tour titles, 13 monument victories, elite high-altitude climbing, and a stage-winning range that secures an overall score of 84%. The most complete cyclist of this generation is Tadej Pogačar. Pogacar's 84% benchmark remains vulnerable. A new wave of talent is already shifting the physiological limits of the sport. 19-year-old Poel brings junior multidiscipline versatility directly to the World Tour. Beside him, 21-year-old Mexican climber Isaac Del Toro represents a disruptive engine built for 3-week campaigns. To exceed this generation's definition of completeness, these emerging riders must conquer the polar extremes of Mathieu van der Poel's classics power and Jonas Vingegaard's high-altitude durability. As Remco Evenepoel pushes the current baseline higher, future Tour de France battles will test who can redefine the ultimate cyclist. Today's era of absolute versatility has redefined cycling's limits. As science optimizes the peloton, the question remains: have we reached peak completeness, or is this golden age an anomaly?